Today, I'm going to be ranking the top starting point guards and where they rank in the NBA. So let's get into it. First up, we got Bub Carrington from the Washington Wizards. Last year, he didn't really impress me as much, but it's the NBA, so they're all really good. I don't want don't give me no crap for it. But I'm putting him in D tier. And out of all starting point guards, Cade, my guy Cade Cunningham, S tier. I don't care, S tier. He brought a Detroit Pistons team that was at the bottom of the league to the playoffs. I'm putting him in S tier. That might be a stretch, but I like Cade. That's why. No homo. Darius Garland, put him in. Injuries do set him back a little bit, but I want to put him in A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A tier because all the games last year when Donovan was out, he stepped up and led the Cavs. So put him in A tier. Now he has injuries right now, but yeah, I think it was his toe or something like that. Yeah, but I'm putting Darius Garland in A tier. I like that. De'Aaron Fox, since being on the Spurs, I'm gonna put him up in A tier just because I like him. And when I've played, I've kind of got some comments that I've played kind of like De'Aaron Fox just because like fast and everything and get into the basket, athletic and all that. But I like De'Aaron Fox's game. I want to see how he meshes with a full year of being on the Spurs instead of like being traded mid-season. So that will be interesting to see. I want to see that. DeJounte Murray, I think he's hurt right now, but him and Jordan Poole are going to both be together. I like him. I'm putting him in B tier. I know he's super locked in and focused. He's had some like up and down inconsistent games, which that's probably why I put him in B tier, just because he's a little bit inconsistent, but either way, he's still super good. So I'm gonna put him B tier. Derek White, put him in A tier. He plays both sides of the ball. He's a good 3-and-D guy. I feel like he's gonna take a big step this year. Just because they're not gonna have Tatum for most of the year. They just lost Drew Holiday and they got Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons is a little bit younger than Derek White, so what my thinking is he's gonna be like one of those leadership roles. He's gonna help Jaylen Brown with the Celtics. Yeah, so I feel like I'm putting him in A tier because he plays defense also. Devin Booker, put him in S tier. Now, you may think I'm crazy for that, but I put him up there because he's been with the same team. He's been to the finals before. Hoops. He's a bucket, straight bucket. I want to see how he does at point guard though. That's what I want to see. That's because I know he had a little glimpse of it last year, and it wasn't really that good. But I feel like he's gonna take that next step just because of his teammates now, and he has to take a bigger leadership role than he has before. So yeah, and I think I put him in S tier. He's a bucket. That's all. All right, Igor Demon. I'm gonna just put him in D tier. There's no hate behind it or anything. I just never seen him play before, so I hope he changes my mind. So we can put him up in B, A tier. But for now, I don't really know his game like that. I want to see how he meshes well because I think he's on the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm gonna put him down in D tier. That just because I don't really know him. VanVleet, man's hurt this year. Not gonna be playing that much, but if he was, I put him in B tier. It's a great point guard, great facilitator. Knows how to get all of his guys open, get hit the three when needed. So yeah, put Fred VanVleet in B tier. Manuel Quickley, putting him. Also put him in B tier. Kind of the same thing. He can hit threes when needed. He gets assists for the Raptors, getting everybody involved. So yeah, I'm putting Emmanuel Quickley in B tier. Hopefully the Raptors can make a big leap this year, considering they got Scotty Barnes now, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett. Everyone's pretty old. I guess not old, but they're all like middle ages of the careers. So I'm excited to see what they do. If they are Garbaggio, that's going to be so sad to see. But they do have experience, so they can't really say they don't have experience. So yeah, Isaiah Collier, put him in D tier. My opinion, I don't want to sound like hateful. Maybe it's because he was a rookie last year or 2 years ago, but hopefully he's taken more steps to become just improving on his game and not turning the ball over, because since he is a point guard on a young Jazz team, because he had Colin Sexton to help him out too last year. So this year, hopefully he takes a big step and not turn the ball over as much, because that was kind of his downfall, and also he couldn't really make any field goals. So I feel like once he improves that, I want him to prove me wrong so I can put him up in B tier. If he takes that step next year. Mr. Jameezy Moran, Demetrius Moran, putting him up in A tier. He's about to, hopefully he doesn't, God forbid he doesn't get hurt this year, but I think he's a good leader for that Memphis Grizzlies team. With Jaren Jackson and Zach Edey probably being out, I'm not 100% sure if I'm right on that, but he can facilitate, get to the basket when needed. Also, I probably improved his jump shot too, so hopefully he can do that. But he's doing a really good job with leading that Memphis Grizzlies team. Other than that 2-year ago stint where he got suspended or whatever, then got hurt, then we just didn't know of him. But then last year he stepped up a lot. Then he got hurt. So God forbid, hopefully he doesn't get hurt this year. If he doesn't, that Memphis Grizzlies team is going to be crazy. So I'm putting him up in A tier. Brunson. Now I'm debating whether to put him in S tier or A tier, just because he does average like 6.5, 7 assists a game. But yeah, I'm put Jalen Brunson in S tier. Put him up in S tier because he like I said, he facilitates, gets everybody else on the Knicks involved. And then, like last year, he won the Clutch Player of the Year award because in the late stages of the game, he came clutch, made the Knicks win a lot of games, stepped up in the playoffs. But yeah, I put him up in S tier. He's pretty good. Jalen Suggs, put him up in B tier. I think he did get hurt at the end of the season, which was unfortunate because that Magic team would have been nice with him. He's probably going to take another big leap this year. Considering they got Desmond Bane also, so he's got a lot of weapons around him, Franz, Paolo. So he's a pretty good facilitator and everything. So I'm putting him up in B tier for that. Jamal Murray, putting him up in A tier. Him and Jokic, the crazy pick and roll duo. And he gets buckets when needed. He's probably one of their best clutch players. Because Jokic during like the first 3 to 4 quarters, he'll go off, do what he does, assist, rebounds, points, and then when needed, Jamal Murray does come in, get those buckets in those clutch time. Yeah, sometimes he has those games where he's like 0 for 10 or something like that. But the majority of the time, it's usually he has a good field goal percentage. Him and Jokic in that pick and roll. So I'm putting him up in A tier. James Harden, putting him up in A tier also. Now that sounds kind of disrespectful, but yeah, I'm gonna put him up in S tier because he can get a bucket when needed, and he also gets everybody else involved. Zubac, he makes Zubac look amazing. Well, I don't know how, but he makes Zubac look amazing. He averages like 8.5 assists a game. Gets everybody involved. Can get a bucket when needed. Can shoot it. ISO create his own shot. But yeah, I feel like James Harden's S tier point guard. Josh Giddey, to be quite frank with you, he doesn't seem like a point guard to me. So I put him in C tier. Now that sounds kind of crazy, but he seems more of like, because he does rebound and gets assists. He doesn't really score that much, so that's why I want to put him in C tier. But like, he's actually like a really good facilitator. He can grab you boards when needed. I'm gonna leave him up in B tier. I'm not gonna disrespect him like that because C tier is a little bit crazy for that. So yeah, put him up in B tier. Drew Holiday, defensive menace. Put him up in B tier. He's probably gonna be the leader for this Portland team while Dame is out. So I feel like he's gonna get a lot of buckets and also help facilitate everything. So yeah, Kevin Porter, put him up in C tier. Haven't seen, and he is a bucket. No, don't get me wrong. Kevin Porter, bucket for sure. I don't know how he's gonna be at the point guard position. Just like facilitating and passing with Giannis with him. So that's why I put him up in C tier, just because of that. But he's a bucket. I'm not saying he's not a bucket, but I'm putting him up in C tier, but he's a bucket though. Kyrie, injured this year. Put him up in A tier. It's Kyrie Irving. He can create his own shot. He can pass really well. I might put him down in A tier for now. I think I'm gonna put him down in A tier. Might sound crazy, but yeah, I'm putting him in A tier. Yeah, I think he's just getting a little bit older, but he's still super crafty, super nice. Gets a bucket, creates whenever. Melo, Put him in B tier. I might put him up in A tier actually, because when he does play, he does impact the game pretty well. Actually, he does shoot. Actually, I'm putting him in B tier. I put him in B tier because he does put up like damn near 30 shots a game. So, but he still gets buckets, does facilitate really well, gets everybody else involved. It's just that he puts up 30 shots a game. That's the only thing. But yeah, I'm putting him in B tier for that. But yeah, I think, yeah, he's solid though. Luka, S tier. I don't know what it is about Luka, but every time I watch Luka like on TNT or something like that, even though TNT's not there anymore, this man never misses. I don't even like, every time he's on like national television, he never misses. Never. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he also gets everybody else involved. I'm excited to see what he does like for a full season with the Lakers instead of half the season. So it'll be very interesting to see. I know Bron's getting old, so he's gonna be helping him out there. But Luka's a pure bucket point guard or whatever. But yeah, I see that he lost weight and everything, so it's gonna be crazy to see. Malik Monk, put him up in C tier. The only reason why I put him in C tier is because like he is a bucket. Like he'll get a bucket for you, facilitate and everything. It's just he's not main focus, I guess, now, because I think they do have Dennis Schroeder now. So, but he's a pure bucket getter. But point guard wise, I don't know. He's not really per se point guard, but like he is a point guard. But like he gets buckets. So, but I'm putting him in C tier. Mike Conley, getting old. Put him in C tier, just because he's getting old and he hasn't, like, he'll get you some floaters here and there, but he'll definitely get everybody involved. But he's just getting old, that's why. Shea, S tier. Carried the Thunder to the finals. He's not like Melo where he does shoot 30 shots a game. He'll shoot 20 a game, still get 30. So it's like in play, but Shea's a bucket, the mid-range guy. But yeah, he'll also facilitate too, but he helps everyone around him on the Thunder get better, basically. So that's why. Steph, S tier, greatest shooter of all time. Don't need no explanation behind that. He's just Steph's a bucket. I don't care. He'll make threes from damn near half court, get assists, rebounds. Getting old though, but yeah, Steph's the greatest shooter of all time. Trae Young. This may sound crazy. I might put him up in A tier. The reason why, it might sound crazy, but the reason why is because he's 6 foot in the NBA. Playing the way he's playing, hitting threes, shooting floaters. He's 6 foot. The average NBA player is like 6'6". So that's why I put him in A tier. He's like one of the shortest in the league right now. But yeah, so that's why I put him in A tier, because he averages like 11 assists a game, gets everyone involved, can make a bucket when needed. But yeah, he makes everyone better around him. He's 6 foot. That's why I put him in A tier. Tyler Hero, put him in B tier. He's a pure bucket getter, facilitates, get everyone involved. Yeah, I think I'm putting him in B tier. I like Tyler Hero at B tier, but he's a bucket. He gets buckets though. Tyrese took the Pacers to the finals last year. Put him in A tier. Sad that he got hurt though. Game 7. They might have won that. I don't know, but if he didn't get hurt, I don't know how that series would have ended. But yeah, he's out for the majority of this season. I feel bad for the guy, but he gets everybody involved, can clutch up, get a bucket when needed. So he's an A tier point guard. He's like Trae, where they both average like 10, 11 assists a game. And last but not least, Tyrese Maxey. Now, this is tough because you know what? I'm putting him in A tier just because he's stepped up a lot ever since Embiid's been on his little injury thing where he sits out basically the whole time. But I feel like the only thing that Maxey could improve on is his 3-pointers, because he shoots like 7 a game, and most of the time it's either like 0 for 7, 1 for 7, 2 for 7. But that's the only thing, because like he can get everyone involved, get to the basket really well. Yeah, I feel like I put Maxey quick. I can put Maxey at A tier. So yeah, this is my point guard list for the NBA 2025-2026 NBA season. So yeah, the next video obviously is going to be shooting guard. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.